His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa praised the noble media mission carried out by Radio Bahrain in serving the community, spreading awareness and knowledge, promoting national unity and the values of tolerance and coexistence, and expressing the concerns of citizens freely and objectively. His Majesty congratulated all Radio Bahrain staff on the 85th anniversary of the first radio broadcast in the Kingdom and the Gulf region, expressing appreciation for their efforts and dedication in conveying the voice of the Kingdom to the world through this long-standing media outlet, which is a shining beacon in the history of Bahraini media. His Majesty noted its contributions and role in promoting the civilization of Bahrain, the achievements and culture of its people, preserving authentic values and highlighting various national occasions and events. His Majesty the King praised the development that the radio station witnessed and the important successes it's achieved thanks to the efforts and expertise of successive generations of creative media and radio pioneers who have enriched the Bahraini media with their outstanding contributions. His Majesty commended the role of the Ministry of Information in carrying out its mission with professionalism and efficiency, advancing visual, audio and electronic media, and nurturing young national media cadres, considering them a true wealth on the path to progress and prosperity. His Majesty wished the employees of Radio Bahrain and all media outlets continued success in serving their country and society. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received a cable of appreciation from the Minister of Information, Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Al Nuaimi, on the occasion of His Majesty's praise of the noble media mission undertaken by Radio Bahrain, marking the 85th anniversary of the first radio broadcast from Bahrain and the Gulf region. The Minister affirmed that this royal praise is cherished by the media family in Bahrain and renewed the pledge to exert greater effort and dedication in implementing the visions of His Majesty the King. He noted that the media sector has witnessed an unprecedented development during His Majesty's prosperous reign, strengthening professionalism, developing frameworks, embracing digital transformation and enhancing Bahrain's global presence in line with His Majesty's vision that has made media a beacon of thought, an instrument of nation building and an honest voice, reflecting Bahrain's status and leadership across all fields and forums. On the occasion, the Minister of Information expressed appreciation for the support extended to the radio sector since the first radio broadcast during the era of the late Sheikh Hamad bin Isa bin Ali Al Khalifa. His Majesty affirmed that this support turned the radio into a platform for awareness, the preservation of noble values and the consolidation of national unity. Dr. Al Nuaimi further renewed his pledge of loyalty and devotion to His Majesty the King to continue fulfilling His Majesty's vision for developing the media system with a follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. He added that this vision seeks to strengthen the role of radio, enhance its content and programming in line with His Majesty's aspirations, safeguarding national achievements and further developing Bahrain under the leadership of His Majesty the King. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, issued Edict 68 of 2025, appointing a director of the Electricity and Water Authority, based on a proposal by the Minister of Electricity and Water Affairs. Fatima Mohammed Abdurrahman Al Khan is appointed as Director of Communications at the Electricity and Water Authority. His Royal Highness also issued Edict 69 of 2025, appointing a director at the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, based on a proposal by the Minister of Industry and Commerce. Hashim Shuba Hilal Al-Wadai shall be appointed as Director of Business Services at the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nas bin Hamad Al Khalifa, inaugurated the new headquarters of Injaz Bahrain in the presence of the chairperson of Injaz Bahrain, Her Highness Sheikha Hissa bint Khalifa Al Khalifa, the chairperson of Injaz Al Arab, Sheikha Hanadi bint Nasa Al Thani, a number of ministers, representatives of Injaz Board of Directors across the Middle East, senior officials and guests. His Highness underscored that Bahrain places the support and empowerment of youth at the forefront of its national priorities, in line with its vision to build a society based on knowledge and innovation. His Highness commended the achievements of Bahraini youth in various sectors, thanks to the supportive environment the Kingdom provides, through national initiatives aimed at developing skills, fostering initiative and leadership, and stimulating creativity and productivity. His Highness noted that the opening of the new headquarters of Injaz Bahrain represents a significant step in empowering Bahraini youth and highlighting the role as active partners in building the nation. His Highness emphasised that what the organisation has achieved over 2 decades embodies a deep belief in the abilities and potential of Bahraini youth to innovate and bring about positive change. His Highness expressed hope that the new headquarters would serve as a centre for the exchange of ideas and experiences and a stimulating environment for developing skills, building minds and refining experiences in line with future requirements. His Highness toured the new headquarters, which was briefed on the organisation's facilities and met with partners before evening concluded with an honouring ceremony for the guests of honour. For her part, Her Highness Sheikh Hessa expressed thanks and appreciation to His Highness for his patronage and continued support of Injaz Bahrain, emphasising that His Highness's ongoing support is a source of inspiration and a strong motivation to continue empowering Bahraini youth and strengthen the role in innovation and shaping the future. She added that the new headquarters transcends traditional concepts to become a symbol of 2 decades of impact, partnership and belief in the capabilities of young people. The new headquarters of Injaz Bahrain is a national and regional centre for young people. Injaz Bahrain has inspired and prepared more than 1.1 million students through more than 30 programmes focused on entrepreneurship, work readiness and financial literacy. The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received student Mohammed Jazim Mubarak from Aliyah School. in recognition of his impressive achievement in winning second place in the 9th Arab Reading Challenge. During the meeting, His Highness affirmed that the success of Mohammed Jasm reflects the advanced level of Bahraini students and the support they receive from His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. His Highness said that this outstanding achievement confirms the cognitive and creative abilities of the people of Bahrain, which qualify them to excel in the largest regional and international forums. His Highness praised the promising determination of Mohammed Jasm, expressing confidence that this excellence will be a catalyst for further qualitative initiatives in the fields of reading and culture, motivating his peers to strive for creativity and excellence. For his part, Mohammed Jasm expressed appreciation for the honour, noting that meeting His Highness constitutes a source of pride and encouragement to continue pursuing excellence. He extended gratitude to the leadership, his family, school and all those who supported him throughout his journey, expressing his aspiration to continue raising Bahrain's name in international forums.
تشرفت اليوم بلقاء صاحب السمو الشيخ ناصر بن حمد آل خليفة في هذه الاستضافة الرائعة جدا جدا. تحدثت فيها عن طموحاتي المستقبلية، تحدثت فيها عن نجاحي في تحدي القراءة العربي. الحمد لله كان لقاء رائعا. أهدي إنجازي هذا إلى مملكة البحرين وجلالة الملك المعظم. الحمد لله كان إنجازا إن شاء الله أن يكون بداية للمزيد من الإنجازات الرائعة والطموحة.
The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, participated in the 6th meeting of the Interior Ministers of the Member States of the International Security Alliance, held in the United Arab Emirates. The Minister then delivered the following speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفريق سمو الشيخ سيف بن زايد آل نهيان، نائب رئيس مجلس الوزراء وزير الداخلية بدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة الشقيقة، أصحاب المعالي وزراء الداخلية بالدول الأعضاء في التحالف الأمني الدولي، الإخوة أعضاء الوفود وممثلي المنظمات الأمنية الدولية، الحضور الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يشرفني في مستهل كلمتي أن أتوجه بخالص الشكر والتقدير إلى الفريق سمو الشيخ سيف بن زايد آل نهيان، نائب رئيس مجلس الوزراء وزير الداخلية بدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة الشقيقة، على حرص سموه وحضوره الشخصي للتمرين الميداني الأول لدول التحالف الأمني الدولي الذي انعقد في مملكة البحرين، والذي تميز بالواقعية من خلال الإعداد والتحضير والتنفيذ، حيث حقق ولله الحمد أهدافه التي وضعت لمواجهة التحديات الأمنية وبشكل متميز واحترافي. وإن هذا التحالف الذي يحظى باهتمام ومتابعة سموه لشؤونه التدريبية والعملية أثبت كفاءته في التصدي للجريمة المنظمة والعابرة للحدود، وإن العمليات النوعية المشتركة عكست مستوى الوعي الأمني المتقدم والجاهزية العالية للدول الأعضاء، وإن ما تحقق مؤخرا من نجاحات وفي مقدمتها إحباط محاولات تهريب كميات ضخمة من المواد المخدرة هو ثمرة تنسيق متين وتكامل فعال بين الأجهزة الأمنية المشاركة، وهذا يدعونا إلى بذل المزيد من العمل على تعزيز أطر التنسيق والتعاون للحفاظ على الإنجازات التي حققها التحالف. وفي الختام فإني أؤكد على موقف مملكة البحرين الثابت بدعم الجهود التي تسهم في تنسيق الأمن والاستقرار وترسيخ مبادئ التعاون والتكامل بين الدول الشقيقة والصديقة، بما يحقق الأمن الإقليمي والسلام الدولي. كما نثمن عاليا الدور الرائد الذي تطلع به دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة الشقيقة في قيادة التحالف الأمني الدولي، وما تقدمه من مبادرات متميزة لترسيخ العمل الأمني المشترك وتعزيز كفاءته. وفي الختام أسأل الله العلي القدير أن يوفقنا جميعا لما فيه خير أوطاننا وشعوبنا، وأن يديم على دولنا نعمة الأمن والأمان والاستقرار والازدهار، وشكرا.
The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, emphasised the importance of continuing coordination and exchanging expertise and innovative practices in combating organised crime, addressing emergency security threats and enhancing the institutional capabilities of Member States to keep pace with the rapid changes in the global security landscape. They welcomed the accession of Brazil to the alliance as part of expanding the network of Member States to cover various continents of the world. This reflects the alliance's strategic openness and its responsiveness to geopolitical developments and emerging challenges affecting the security of societies and the changing patterns of crime. On the sidelines of the meeting, the Interior Minister, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, met with Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior of the UAE, His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Interior Minister praised the distinguished historical and fraternal relations between the two countries and the mutual commitment to enhancing security cooperation across various domains. They discussed several security topics and issues, as well as strengthening joint efforts to exchange expertise and information within the framework of the International Security Alliance, contributing to regional security and stability. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, also met with the Coordinating Minister for National Security and Minister of Home Affairs of Singapore, Kasivis Wanathan Shamugan. They discussed mechanisms for developing security cooperation between the two countries, in addition to enhancing coordination and joint action within the framework of establishing a global policing architecture to combat future security threats. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, also met with the Minister of Interior and Public Security of Senegal, Mohamed Cissé. They discussed the existing relations of cooperation and friendship between the two countries, particularly in the security field, as well as several topics that contribute to developing areas of joint work. The Minister emphasised the importance of continuous communication and exchange of programmes and expertise to enhance the police force and combat crime in all its forms. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, also met with the Spanish Interior Minister, Fernando Grande. He praised the relations between the two countries and the mutual commitment to developing them. They discussed areas of cooperation and joint coordination, as well as a number of security issues and developments on the regional and international levels. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, inaugurated the Border Management and Technologies Middle East Summit, which is being held for the first time in Bahrain, organised by the Ministry of Interior, in cooperation with the International Border Management and Technologies Association. The conference was attended by a number of senior officials and of experts and specialists in law enforcement, customs, immigration, international organisations and leading technology companies. Representatives from more than 22 countries are participating in the summit, contributing to the enhancement of international cooperation and exchange of experiences related to plans to promote international trade and risk management. The summit aimed to develop trade and travel and integrated border management through the optimal use of data and digital identity, in addition to applying modern systems and technology for cooperation between relevant sectors to enhance the efficiency and security of border operations, as well as following up on the latest developments, best practices and experiences in this field. It also includes working sessions in which specialists and experts discuss the importance of developing work in border security and learn about the successful experiences of participating countries. The Minister of Interior then delivered a speech on this occasion.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أصحاب المعالي والسعادة الحضور الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يسعدني في هذا اليوم أن نشهد معا افتتاح مؤتمر إدارة الحدود والتكنولوجيا، هذا الحدث النوعي المميز الذي يعقد للمرة الأولى في مملكة البحرين، ليشكل محطة مضيئة في مسيرة التعاون الأمني والتقني الإقليمي والدولي، ومنصة رائدة للحوار البناء وتبادل الرؤى والخبرات بين نخبة من المسؤولين والخبراء والمختصين في مجال إدارة أمن الحدود والتقنيات الحديثة. ويشرفني في هذا المقام أن أعبر عن خالص الولاء وعظيم الامتنان لمقام سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، قائد المسيرة التنموية الشاملة وملهم نهضة البحرين الحديثة وباني أسس دولتها المتقدمة المزدهرة، فقد استطاع جلالته برؤاها الحكيمة وتوجيهاته السديدة أن يرسخ مكانة مملكة البحرين الدولية، وأن يجعل من الأمن والاستقرار ركيزة للنهضة، ومن المواطن محوراً للتنمية والتقدم، ليظل الوطن في ظل قيادته الحكيمة عنواناً للعطاء ورمزاً للتماسك والابتكار والازدهار. كما أتشرف برفع أسمى معاني التقدير والاعتزاز إلى صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله ورعاه، الذي يجسد برؤيته الثاقبة وقيادته الرشيدة نهج التطوير والتحديث في مختلف المجالات وتصويب منظومة العمل الحكومي نحو التميز والكفاءة والابتكار. الحضور الكرام، إن انعقاد هذا المؤتمر في هذه الظروف الجدية يعكس الاستجابة العملية لمواكبة التطورات المتسارعة التي يشهدها العالم في ظل التحولات التقنية الكبيرة والتحديات الأمنية المستجدة، وكذلك المتغيرات التي تؤثر على أمن الحدود واستقرار المجتمعات. فمفهوم الأمن الحدودي لأي بلد لم يعد يقتصر على حماية الحدود بالمفهوم التقليدي برا وبحرا وجوا، بل يمكن أن نضيف له بعد آخر، وهو العالم الافتراضي، والذي أصبح منفذا يتم استغلاله للتأثير على أمن المجتمعات من خلال التقنية الحديثة لتجاوز إجراءات أمن الحدود التقليدية، والذي بات يشكل خطراً على الثوابت والقيم الوطنية الموروثة والنواحي الاقتصادية ومختلف نواحي الحياة، وهو ما يدعو إلى أهمية تحديث التشريعات وتطوير إجراءات العمل المشترك لمواجهة ذلك. الحضور الكريم، لقد أصبحت إدارة الحدود اليوم علماً قائماً على الذكاء الاصطناعي وتحليل البيانات الضخمة ونظم المراقبة الذكية وحلول الأمن السيبراني المتقدمة، بما يمكن الأجهزة المعنية من التحول إلى الاستجابة الاستباقية، ومن المتابعة إلى التنبؤ، ومن الرقابة التقليدية إلى الإدارة الذكية المتكاملة. وإن مستقبل إدارة الحدود يعتمد على تمكين الإنسان للجمع بين الابتكار والتطور التكنولوجي. فالتقنيات المتقدمة لا تكتمل فاعليتها إلا بكوادر مؤهلة وبخبرات ميدانية عملية قادرة على استيعابها واستخدامها بكفاءة ومسؤولية. وإن ما نواجهه اليوم من تحديات معقدة كالإرهاب العابر للحدود والجريمة المنظمة وغسل الأموال والهجرة غير النظامية، وكذلك تهريب المواد المحظورة وما يصاحبها من مخاطر سواء كانت رقمية وتهديدات سيبرانية، يفرض علينا العمل بروح الفريق الواحد ولا شك، وتعزيز التكامل بين المؤسسات الوطنية والإقليمي وكذلك الدولية، وترسيخ مبادئ الشراكة والثقة المتبادلة في تبادل المعلومات والخبرات بشكل مستمر وفوري. وفي هذا السياق تأتي التجربة البحرينية التي نفخر بها في تطوير أنظمة المنافذ الحدودية وتوظيف التقنيات الحديثة في إدارة حركة المسافرين والبضائع، لتمثل نموذجاً مميزاً في رفع كفاءة الأداء وتسهيل الإجراءات مع الحفاظ على أعلى معايير الأمن والسلام. وفي الختام أود أن أعبر عن جزيل الشكر والتقدير لكافة منتسبي الأجهزة المعنية بأمن الحدود، وذلك لما يقدمونه من جهود مخلصة في تنفيذ مسؤولياتهم الوطنية. والشكر موصول للرابطة الدولية لإدارة الحدود والتقنيات على جهودها الطيبة لإقامة هذا المؤتمر، كما أشكر جميع المساهمين والحضور على مشاركتهم الفاعلة، مع خالص التمنيات للجميع ولأعمال هذا المؤتمر بالتوفيق والنجاح بإذن الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The Minister then toured the exhibition held on the sidelines of the summit, which included the latest programmes and technologies related to the development of border security systems and the analysis of data on passenger and trade movements. He praised the advanced technologies featured in the exhibition, which enhance their use in the field of border management and raise performance efficiency.
It is a real honour for us to be here in the Kingdom of Bahrain today, where we've been working very closely with the Ministry of Interior to host our International Border Management and Technologies Summit Middle East 2025.
Today what we're doing, we're bringing technology companies together to talk about how we can help secure the border even more, whilst at the same time keeping the border accessible. Because we want people to feel welcome when they come to a country like Bahrain here, where we are today. And technology is one of the major items how we can help to keep those borders secure and accessible.
We are here today at the IBMATA Border Technology Summit, and we're very happy as Amadeus to present our solutions to screen people at the border and make sure that we connect the dots between airline reservations and automated border control. And we're very happy to be here in Bahrain.
As part of Gateway Gulf Investment Forum 2025, held under the patronage of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, yesterday spoke during a session entitled Building Legacy, Investing Across Generations and Borders, with the chairperson of the Al Ulayan Group, Lubna Salman Al Ulayan. The session addressed milestones in the life of Al Ulayan and explored the involving role of purpose-driven capital in empowering the new generation of entrepreneurs to support sustainable economic development in the region. In her speech, Al Ulayan highlighted the importance of utilising technology and artificial intelligence. She emphasised the importance of continuing to engage young people in achieving development goals. Discussions during the session emphasised the importance of future generations in developing family businesses. Bahrain has granted golden licenses to 4 new projects with total investments of $4.4 billion. The announcement was made at the conclusion of the Gateway Gulf 2025 Forum yesterday, which brought together over 200 participants, including global investors, business leaders, government officials and entrepreneurs. The Minister of Sustainable Development and Chief Executive of the Bahrain Economic Development Board, Nur Al-Khalif, highlighted that Bahrain continues to prove itself as a preferred global investment destination, where ambition meets opportunity. She noted that with these new licenses, total investment under the initiative that was launched in April 2023 has exceeded $6 billion. The Minister said the golden licence reflects Team Bahrain's spirit and the Kingdom's commitment to growth, success and a strong public-private partnership. With the participation of an elite group of decision makers, investors and entrepreneurs, Gateway Gulf 2025 concluded yesterday, reflecting Bahrain's ambitious economic vision and its ongoing efforts to develop the business environment and attract quality investments. A number of agreements and memoranda of understanding were signed, including one between the Ministry of Tourism and Singapore Gulf Bank to enhance international cooperation in financial innovation and smart tourism. An agreement was also signed between the Ministry of Education and Bayonne to upgrade the digital and technological infrastructure in all educational institutions. Batelco and BNet signed a strategic agreement to develop digital infrastructure that supports the Kingdom's vision for sustainable digital transformation. Bahrain also announced investment flows worth $4.4 billion, including the latest batch of golden licenses for various projects in diverse sectors such as technology, real estate and green industry. The parliamentary delegation participated in a parliamentary forum organised by the Inter-Parliamentary Union titled Investment in People and Institutions, Parliamentarians' Role in Social Development in Doha as part of the Second World Summit for Social Development. On the occasion, Shura Council and Bahrain's Parliamentary Group member Talal Al-Manai emphasised that Bahrain is a leading model in enhancing the capabilities of citizens and institutions, believing that investing in people is a key pillar of development. The parliamentary delegation participated in a seminar in Amman organised by the Parliamentary Assembly of the Mediterranean to discuss legislative and political measures to prevent the misuse of artificial intelligence and modern technologies for extremist and terrorist purposes. The delegation emphasised Bahrain's commitment to improve the national legislation and international cooperation to prevent the misuse of modern technology and artificial intelligence, highlighting that these efforts align with the vision of His Majesty the King to promote global peace, security and tolerance.